Fit like a bee, Danny Boy here, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2 on our UK map. Here is one of our glorious Gatwick Expresses that is sort of broken. Why are you just sitting there? Looting zero. Yes, now you can leave, my friend. Off you go. So there are some people that want to go to London, unsurprisingly. That's always a thing. But today, I forgot to switch off the old gubbins in the background. Let's get rid of that. No, that nonsense. Okay, so we are going to head up to the sort of York area, where we're going to do some freight. Now, I would like to get, possibly, some fuel refineries in here, and then we can ship fuel to all these sort of above and beyond places, which should be good. I am going to ship fuel to Berwick-upon-Tweed and have it get dropped off here, and then have the trucks take it along, I think, because Berwick, I think everywhere on the entire map sort of needs fuel, so we'll get some of that delivered in. But yes, what we want to do is, there's a lot of oil down here. In fact, there is pretty much more than we can handle. We definitely need more trucks on here. These things are spitting fuel out at a phenomenal rate. There's also quite a lot of commats here, so maybe managing these vehicles, and 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go, 5 will be fine. Pick up some of that. Now I need to go around quite a lot of these freight lines and adjust quite a lot of this, so BP, yeah, maybe even double these, possibly. They're both heading back out, which is fine, so that gives these trucks time to sort of pick stuff up. Yeah, they are below their limit, but we want to take more fuel from here. Now I don't know entirely how we are going to do that. I've only left room for the sort of one platform here, which was kind of dumb. I suppose I could have offloaded it over here, but this here is not in range of this. We'd have to get trucks to take it back around. I suppose that is one thing we could possibly do, and then it's going to have to head down and go down to York over here, some way, somehow. Now ideally, sending it down this way would be totally fine, although I don't think we are going to be able to do that. One thing we could possibly do is set it to go from Glasgow, so we could have the original oil trains, right, come down, deliver stuff to here, and then send another train out on its way and have it go basically around here, and then this way through the valley, and then out and over to York. Now I don't know exactly where to place these fuel sort of hubs, as they were. I was going to place them sort of over here. I maybe still will. I do want to, however, connect up this road here as well. So that was the original plan, was to try and get them in over there. Now, I also want to create a, what do you call it over here, a sort of a flyover as well for other vehicles. Now we'll have that. I do sort of want this to come round and go basically that way. Now that bridge might not be too bad. It's kind of a slow bridge, and I want it to be sort of newer, so girder bridge. Yeah, and then I sort of want this to come down and bridge over. Yeah, it's slightly overkill, but I sort of like the way that kind of looks. Now, I would also like to bridge over here. Now, which way does traffic go again? So traffic goes up this way. Yeah. So we want to, well, what I really wanted to do was sort of something like this. Bridge this over here. Okay. Come on, game. Over to this side, please. Hello? Yeah. That's horrible. That's slightly... No. Yeah, so what I want to do is traffic comes out that way. So what I want is one way to possibly head up this hill and then come round and then bridge over. It keeps freezing because it's trying to snap to this here, and that's really sort of bad and annoying. Alright, I want you to curve round, but that's... Yeah, that's bad. That's not what we want. So, we will get it. I think I need to do this infrastructure first, I think, in order to get it in. Yeah, so go over here, but don't snap to anything. Possibly start heading down. I want you to go at a right angle to about there. I want to change up your bridge. Yeah, make it that. In fact, make it that with that as well. There we go. Okay, so it has built something or other. Now, one is going to go in that way. Yeah. Okay, so that goes in there for traffic that want to go up this way. I then want another one from here. Start heading up, please. Spin you round. Yeah, that's maybe too sharp. Yeah, that's maybe slightly better. Go this way. Please bridge over. Yes, nice. So if I go flat, no flat. Still up a touch there. Give it the same bridge. So it is that. And then have that go over to there. Does that work? So one road going that way and it comes down and over. The other one can sort of come up this way and go over. That sort of connects up York, which is really nice. So we'll then get some of this. You just go flat, please. Thank you. Go sort of down. You go, yep. Go on the level there. Spin you round here, and then whoa, and then you are gonna head out to good old Hull. Connect you up to there. Excellent. Right, so that line is in. We'll then get some sort of bridging system to go down that way as well. This looks kind of weird. It might actually work though. Hopefully. We shall see. I don't know if anyone will use it, and if anyone does, it'll be AI, bar maybe a handful of trucks that I might send down this way to deliver fuel or food or whatever goods out to the sort of Yorkshire area around Hull and Leeds, etc. So we want to get fuel down. We want a fuel train to come down here. I did want York's freight station to be over this way, and Newcastle's one to sort of be up over here. That may not be possible. It may be entirely possible. We shall have to wait and C. But I want a couple of oil refineries, or fuel refineries. So let's head along, let's plunk down, no, not plastic, let's fire down 2 of these. Do I want the roads to be at this side? Yeah, pretty much. You go there. Get me a sliver of road that goes straight to about there. Also upgrade this road, please, thank you. Go back into here, then I should be able to go down. How far do you need to go down and be on the level with that? Pretty much there. So we've got a bit of untidiness at the back there. We should be able to clean that up. Connect that. Upgrade that. Grab us a smidgen of smoothing there. Yeah, so these are sort of built in to the sort of cliff. There's enough room for a loading station there. And we're going to get a building, which is going to be a freight terminal. And we're going to stick 8 in this, and we're going to make it 320. Not very creative, I know. And it's slightly raised, that's okay. It doesn't look that big. Is that definitely 320? Nah, it possibly is. It seems for some odd reason to be kind of small. It may not be. It probably is the actual correct size. Now I don't know what's going to be coming over from this side. We'll start pulling the line from over here. So tracks. Right, so we want, I think we pretty much do want it to be electrified. We'll keep it as 75. And this is the one that does have catenary. And then we'll have to figure out where Newcastle freight station is going to go as well. But I would like this to sort of head up over this way, with the option to branch off and maybe follow this line down to Carlisle if we wish to send fuel down there. We are just sort of hoping as well that there is going to be enough oil being made to get down here. Now I've built that there, and I've just realised something. A very important realization in this sort of chain, this production chain that we are currently trying to build. Now that realization is that crude oil is taken from ships to Aberdeen, where it is then refined, and then it is sent to Glasgow to make fuel. Why is this off? That was weird. I thought I connected that. Maybe not. Possibly not. Knowing me, I do screw up a lot. But I want this line in anyway. So this line is going to go down or up here. Yes, it's going up the hill. That's fine. It is possibly going to have to start leveling out from here on. Just have you go flat. Yeah, create gouge and land there. That's fine. I want you to go over this way. We are going to delete this depot. It no longer serves a purpose. And then we are going to branch this out up to here like so. Now I would perhaps like that to be taken from about here and then branch it in like so. There we go. That got rid of that sort of weirdish lump that we had there. Now this road as well is also going to come down and join up with that other highway down beside Newcastle. But that is in, right? And what I want to do is feed these lines all into this track. It's some way, somehow. Maybe not now. We don't require them all for the moment. But I have realised that fuel that comes from, or the oil that comes from Aberdeen, yeah, it's going to have to be, we'll have to work something out. I have that go about there. We're probably going to get a tunnel there. That's fine. Make it a sort of new age tunnel. Can I actually send you underneath this bridge? I can if I dip it under. Can I maybe get you closer to the tracks? Yeah. Bring that round to there and pop this into here. Okay, that is now connected, and vehicles, AI vehicles, may use that whenever needed. So our plan here is to take refined oil, not crude because it's already been transferred or converted from crude into refined oil at Aberdeen, and get it up to York. So one way, leave these trains to do as they wish. So like there's this one here, that is fuel for Inverness. There's tons of fuel waiting here, 446 fuel for Inverness. I may even duplicate that train. Yeah, so we have options. Either try to get a refined oil train from Aberdeen all the way down to York, which was basically kind of the first plan I had. That plan has since been abandoned since we can't really expand the station. This station as well has a lot of trains that come into it. Now we can't expand it. We're not beyond the realms of expansion. I don't know how I would expand it. I already know that I can't bring another set of tracks over here without some major sort of reworks. Who's this? 200 stone. Yeah, you look fairly dirty there, train. Yeah, so not sure how we're gonna do this. Let's have a look and see which trains are using which. So, is there a train that stops here? So, Comats, Edinburgh, Glasgow is dropping off Comats here because the trucks here pick it up and take it down into Perth. Okay, that's one done. Fuel to air. No, I need you guys to go away. Fuel to air comes in here. I believe it's this train here. It is. Okay, so this one here is fuel for Aberdeen and Glasgow, which it is picking up right now, which is nice. This one is fuel for Edinburgh. This one on this side is fuel for Glasgow. It's our 3 of these. One extremely used dirty one and 2 pretty much shiny new ones. So that is that. I don't know what this train is. Conmats, Edinburgh and Oban. There's a Transpennine train. Okay, so Conmats, yeah, you are basically going through there. So if nothing else is landing on here, I will use that station. So we know where Glasgow is, we know where Inverness is. Fuel for Oban is coming in there. Okay, so what we shall do is load up oil from here. Now these are, now they've only got 201 oil stored. I thought they had possibly more, and they are burning through it extremely quick. So this looks like a combat train. It is. It's a stone train. It should be in ScotRail livery, but I would imagine it's fairly dirty by now. Oh yes, it is not in the in the cleanest of states. So we will take an oil train from here, right? So let's have a look at the line. It can branch off to this line, then goes on its merry way, continues on to here. These trains are all rolling. There is the Balfour Betty concrete train. It then needs to go through here and then out this way. Perfect. Now that ain't too bad, really. It looks complicated, but hopefully the game will get a grasp on what the hell is going on, and hopefully just sort of work. Now we're making this catenary. We could absolutely make this a electrified train. Give me the signals I require, please, and thank you. And that there. Okay, let's have a look. Now I do want Newcastle to also have a freight sort of connection or terminal. We'll possibly put it over here. We'll also get some sort of goods manufacturing, some type, either food or actual goods or machines, steel, anything, something. We'll get something on the go. Right, and then down into here. Now the rest of this line should be signaled up, so it should all be good. Now we need to designate this train right from the very start to just pick up oil. So give me that. Alright, you are going to head all the way around, and you are going to go into here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 will be appropriate. Perth, I think 5, because I think the other one is coming in on 6. Right, let's have a look and see what the train is decided to do. So it's going out that way, it splits off there, that's completely fine. It then goes along, it passes through here, it might get held up by something else, it may not, it could be totally fine, and that is perfect. So, this line will be RLF, Rail Freight, Oil, Glass to York. Now we're highly dependent on the Aberdeen trains leaving oil at Glasgow station for the York trains to pick up. If they don't, and then it's a waste of time, and we need to sort of get a new route so that they pick it up from Aberdeen. But hey ho, live and learn. Now this should all be electrified, so we should be good. We shall have a look at the inventories and see what we have. Let's spin you round and pop you into there. There were some class, what were they? Yeah, there were some class 37s in Steam Workshop. I would like to get them, possibly, maybe. I'm thinking this DRS Stobart Rail, Tesco. I'll maybe leave that. I might get a DRS line. We'll go with a diesel, yes. Go into, let's see what we've got now. I kind of wanted to run one of these. Now there is DRS main line in here, and there's a petroleum sector one in there. Okay, so we're going to go DRS, add that. We're also going to add a petroleum sector one there, so it's now running 2. We could maybe possibly add a third one. Would we add a third one? Maybe not. Cargo, and then we want. Ooh, I almost thought I was away to pick this, but that's for cement. Right, let's go ESO. Let's have a mix of ESO, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and like green energy. 1, 2, 3. Maybe throw in some FINA as well. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Capacity of 280, right? That is our limit. We've got 1 FINA and there. That's fine. Right. Buy it. Set it on a line. Maintenance cost? No, we don't do maintenance cost for trains. There really is no point. But this is RLF, Oil, Glasgow. to York. Now, as soon as this train pops into existence, we are going to set it to pick up refined oil, because it will, once the trucks are rolling, attempt to pull fuel across as well. But we want the fuel to be made here and sent out to the city. There we go. Look, these idiots are actually using this hideous bridge system I created. Good for them. Right, let's do a bit of adjustment. Get rid of that set of traffic lights. Traffic lights are stupid. Especially if it's not that busy and you can just turn. I've never seen the point in it. Even in real life roads, there are a lot of sections. You come across it and say, why are there traffic lights here? And if they are the dreaded timed traffic lights and not the ones that work with the sensor, then you could be sitting for ages. Right, so where is that train? We will have to amend you. Right, so could you speed up? I know it's 13 miles per hour as you exit depot. Could you go slightly faster than that? There we go. We possibly could have had room for one more. We're not going to do that. Manage the vehicle. Yes, please. Actually, manage the line. So manage the line. So at Perth, right, you are going to load up on this 100% of. You could maybe possibly unload fuel later if there's excess fuel here. There may not be, we just don't know. And at York, you can load fuel and you're going to unload that, right? So that's right, that's York. Yeah, load and unload. Okay. Perfect. Now I don't know how these trains are going to get across. I've literally got no idea. Now where do I want this road to go? I want it to sort of head round but then bridge over into here. Now adding this, I'm going to make that. The game will ultimately try and change this road. It's basically in its nature to try and do that. Right, so are you going flat or are you following the terrain flat? You're following the terrain flat. Don't want you to do that, because we've got a lot of bridges, but I would like some trains to actually cross over road, because that's what trains in the UK do. You can't build a bridge over every road and train track. It's just not viable. There may be space limitations. I would say the biggest limitation is money. If you build a bridge over everything, you're going to run out of money. Bridges or tunnels, you're going to run out of money real fast. Yep, thank you, Newcastle, but no thank you. Okay, let's try and nip that in the bud. We don't want you touching any of this. This is all mine. Now I'll absolutely waste 5 minutes of time doing this, just for the game to upgrade it to street and start building on it as soon as I turn my back, because that's something that Transport Fever does, whether you care to admit it or not. I've seen it happen many times. I've spoke to other people who have seen it happen as well. The game has a mind of its own, and it will absolutely take control of your roads and extend cities to absolutely anywhere you want. It's not extending anything over this side, so that's truly magical. There's a plane landing. Must be it's either a KLM or an EasyJet. Couldn't tell the livery in this whiteness. Right, you come down here. Yeah, all this is mine. Mine, I tell thee. Alright, get rid of those traffic lights as well. Yep, see, look, it's trying to convert that section of road already. We'll convert that back, obviously. One of the things I am worried about is that Hull has probably started to try and upgrade large sections of this highway already. I can almost guarantee it. In fact, I can see in the distance that there are trees on some of the street that some of the road I've already placed. Yeah, I am clicking this, but it's just not. There we go. Come on. Yep, see this? It's trying to turn this into City Street. We are not going to allow that to happen, right? Yeah, do that. Excuse me? Yes. This should be player owned. It is player owned. Alright, there's also another section over here that went to street. Yep. You are not supposed to be street. That should all be good up there. Let's also, because the game is going to try and steal this, and we absolutely do not want York to go out here. Where the bypass starts, this area, is basically the perimeter, the confines of the city. It should not, and I will not allow it to grow out beyond that. Right, so we've upgraded or claimed a fair bit of street there as my own. I am slightly worried that this is going to attempt to grow out here as well. I have claimed this as mine many times. I've even deleted all this and it's just sort of grown back. And this is not street either. This is a full-on highway road. This bit is converted to street. Doesn't matter. I mean that, well, a bargain, a shop. Yeah, the people that work here need a shop. But yeah, this is converted out. I did delete everything down here again. This was all had houses on it before I started the episode. As you can see, this is all mine. Yep, this is all mine. But it still grows here. I'm going to have to give the invisible fences another shot, I think. If you don't know what the invisible fence is, or the invisible rail, it allows you to place, like, for example, like a set of tracks. Like a set of tracks like this that are invisible. And that will, not only, so if I was to do that, that would remove all those buildings. Boom. They are dead. But that would be invisible, and then buildings would not be able to build here because the track would be there. That is the idea behind that mod. Now I actually have grown to quite like these sort of industries being out here. It's not good if you're trying to supply every single thing in the city, because these are obviously industries that want machine parts, mail, what else? Just machines. And we're probably never going to deliver machines out there. Machines are going to go into the heart of the city. But let's check up on our fuel train, right? There's a lot of trains here. It's sitting waiting patiently right there. So we need to push this train's line over, because the train that goes to Oban is set to wait for a full load, and the other trains here just sort of bypass this. Okie doke. There we go. There is actually some oil waiting. 8. Ooh, not a magnificently huge amount, but it's pretty good. I don't know why these idiots here are all stuck. You know why? It's because there's traffic lights. This is why we removeth traffic lights. Go away. Go away. Everyone should just be moving freely. There we go. Everyone is trying to turn left there. That's potentially the problem. Hopefully it clears Now that there's no traffic lights, they don't have to wait. See, there's nothing coming there, so you guys should all just be able to potentially just go. Go, 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 go. Now what I could do is bring a line, a tunnel that goes over this way. Maybe. Possibly. Or maybe even just a line that goes around and feeds into this side. Or we could have, right, these vehicles here do not have to go, or the vehicles that are coming from Perth and want to go to Glasgow do not have to go over that roundabout. Right, so they can come straight down there. Now what we shall do is, yeah, claim that as mine, get rid of those traffic lights, get rid of these traffic lights, and just go. Now these guys here are only affected by vehicles that come down this way, and they are few and far between, so we should be good. That should work to alleviate some of this. It possibly is. Right, our fuel train has come and gone. I do believe this is potentially 280. I mean, I really possibly need to add a third fuel refinery over in Aberdeen. Maybe. We shall look into that. Now let's have a look at this one, the York train. There it is. There's the oil there. 12 oil. I think this one picked up 8, I believe. So 8 is not a massive amount. It's not too shabby either. It is better than nothing. Hither Green Depot and Imperial Oil. Cool. That's fine. Now you're running fuel between Scotland and Yorkshire. Okay, we should potentially add at least one fuel route to here, right? And then that will potentially get stuff organized. So give me a section of road, right? So I want you going that way. Yes. I want you going this way. Yes. I want railroad. Vehicle manager? No. What do you want? You want a building? Yes. You want a building that takes freight? Perfect. You want this one. Platforms on left. We'll maybe increase these. So we'll maybe get 4, right? We shall place it down here, right? We'll do a bit of configuring. I'm hoping that this is still going to be in range. Only time will tell. What's this? 1960 wooden cargo platform. Cool. 1850 wooden cargo platform. Cool. But we want that. Yes. So add that there. Add that there. 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 You know what? We'll add 2 because the trucks are quite long. And then what do you want to do? You want to add standard to that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You want 2nd Street access to go to there, and then you want streets. So we want that to go around there. I then want this no collision. No collision, please. Wait, is this too close? Yeah, I'll fit through there. And then I think I can just, there we go, pop that into there. Oh, right. Modify that. It won't let me. Oh, that sucks. Right, you go away, and you go away. We're gonna have to finesse the absolute crap out of this. In fact, there should be good. No, 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 don't take it from that side, because then it won't work. There we go. It's slightly weird, but it will do. Is it actually in range of both? It is. Upper York. Fuel there. We could possibly get something on the other side as well for delivering other goods. But this is primarily going to be oil and fuel at this side. Let's see where buildings. Yes, go to the end. Yes, York wants fuel, and it wants it roughly about in this area here. In fact, bang in there is quite nice. We will upgrade that street. If the game lets us, we have just placed a stop on it. That works. It's all good. Yep, upgrade that and that. That as well. That as well. Any other takers? Potentially this road and that road. Excellent. Right, so now we've got some freight in England, so that's nice. There's still lots of freight we could possibly do up in Scotland as well. There's lots of stuff we can do here also. There's tons of room for freight sort of expansion, if you will. A depot. Yeah, can I sneak a depot like in here? And I'd like to be something cool as well. Maybe this is a bus depot. It's not really a bus depot, is it? Collision? Oh, hold on. Yeah. Go in there. Perfect. Okay. So our first truck route. So this will be RDD fuel. And it will be heading to York. Let me see your route. Perfect. Goes in, comes round. Awesome. Change it up to black. Change this to RDD fuel York. Excellent. Now I can just buy some trucks just to go on here. What kind of trucks do we actually want? In fact, let's go to cargo first, because that's really is less confusing. Get one of these tankers. I think that's nice. It's a shame there's not a small tanker in here. We'll get a Scania as well. Right, so set them for high maintenance, because they actually go through the town, the city. Fuel, and this is York. Hello, York. Okay, so they are going to run back and forth. It looks like it has set up some fuel for over here. Do we have to add another fuel train or oil train in Aberdeen? How much is waiting here? So currently waiting here is 152. I don't know where the next train is. It's possibly really congested down at that Edinburgh side. We just don't know yet. There we go. There's one of these ScotRail trains coming through. Yeah, we definitely need more on here. Okay. Manage vehicles. Perhaps just duplicate them. And for the next one as well, the Shell vehicles, manage vehicles, and duplicate them. Right, hold the fort. So yeah, fuel Aberdeen to Glasgow, you need 38, it's only holding 10, which is really, really odd. I find it odd that not that much fuel gets brought back. Now push pause before this train stops. 236, it's got a capacity of 280. Do I want to hold you to get a full load? Manage line, Aberdeen Exchange, full load. Why not? I don't think it's going to take that long for this train to get its full load. And these have got 900 odd stored, so adding another one might not be a terrible idea. The only problem is, where would you possibly add, right? Well, hold on. Yeah, spin you round, because that's going to be super annoying. Join you up to there. Now, unfortunately, this does not tell me what the refinery is actually in range of. I mean, by all means, it is going to allow me to place it here. But what are you in range of? Right, so if I click on this, that is in range of this. That's perfect. That is also in range of this. That is perfect. Okay, so we've added another one, so we will be able to ramp up crude deliveries, or not crude, refined oil. Or do I just pop it into there? Yeah, pop it into there. And have that go at a right angle into there. Smooth that out. Right, so I don't need any trucks to deliver to this. They will just deliver it on their own. That's Aberdeen Fuel Refinery, so you've placed the wrong building. You want this. Please tell me that you're the same size. You are. You are the same size. So have that go in there. I'm going to delete that. Yes. And then I want... Okay, just slightly left of that. Yeah. You go up to there. Now this is probably not going to connect in there. Yeah. Oh well, connect in there, that's fine. Let's actually check again that it's still in range of everything. It is not. Because, well, hold on, it could be in range. We just need to get a little bit creative. Right here. Go straight. Yeah. Give me a connection. Hello. There we go. To there. Right, so click on that. No, it's still not in range. So I need the tentacles, the little feelers, to sort of come out that side. Now it worked perfectly on the other one. However, it may not work perfectly on this. So delete that. Let's try that again. Yeah, it only comes out of that two little sections. So that is bad. Why are you so complicated to place? Why can't you just not be super amazing like everything else? Okay, right. Remove this, right? Remove this section of road, remove that section of road. Spin this round, right? Because this will give me... No, you see, I don't want industry input off. No, that needs to stay on. Yeah, I want to get rid of this road. I didn't want to get rid of this road, but I'm going to have to in order to get this placed in. Right, hold on. Spin you round a touch. Place you there. Alright, get rid of that. Yes, perfect. Get me straight line all the way there. Perfect. Now, this is now in range of that, and so is this. Okay, if there's a will, then there shall be a way. Yeah, you're colliding with that, that's fine. I want you to go down there, you to come around here, and I now want this to be delayed. Right, there you go. Have some crude, my friend, and then get to work. So this one is loading up now, 224. It's going to be at 280 in no time at all. It's not even holding up the other train, which is marvellous. Again, in hindsight, should have maybe built 2 platforms here. Obviously I can't fit one in now, which is my bad. We could maybe have added perhaps another train, another one down here and joined it up. We may still do. We may actually just directly take oil from here and head it down. The thing is, can it actually get down? So it goes down here, pops around the corner there. Yeah, it can branch off onto this line. And I can't remember what goes on this line. I do believe it's potentially a combat number. Yeah, so we can actually get down there and head it round. We can't get it over to this side here, unfortunately. That's okay though. But it can come around here, go round past the coast. It is going to have to go through there some way, somehow. I would like it to sort of maybe pass over this and go over that way. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting doing that if we sort of take that approach. But I do believe the train has been and gone again. Yes, there is 46 there. 46 fuel, or 46 oil, waiting for this train. Right, it is heading towards Perth with 7 fuel on board. That's good. But we shall leave it there for that episode. We're now opened up to do fuel routes down in England, which is nice. I potentially think food maybe in Newcastle and then ship it up to Scotland and sort of there and thereabouts. But the oil rigs mod, for placing the oil rigs and the amount of oil they produce, standard crude oil, is really good, so that is awesome. It means you can properly have British crude oil supplying Britain, because the crude oil it gives you is so much. So that's really good. That's something I've always wanted in Transport Fever, is oil rigs. So I can't remember who did the oil rig mod, but huge thank you to you for doing it. So here's our train though, heading round. We'll leave it there for that episode. I don't know if the next one is going to be a freight line or if we'll possibly do another line. But yeah, we'll leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there is more you would like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. But I've been Danny Boy. This has been Transport Fever 2 on the UK map. This train is stuck, and I will catch you later.